All right, so you guys know that it is one of my favorite things to do to discuss a Am I the Asshole episode because they're always crazy stories and you guys know that I love them so much. So every episode I bring you on and we'll just discuss it. We'll try to dive into like what's gone on in the real life stories and we'll break it down. I'll read the scenario and we'll discuss it. So let's get into it. And this week I found one which I thought was really interesting. Not like they're not all interesting, but I was really like, this is tough. And I reckon it's new as well. And I was thinking it's probably going to get a lot of attention because it's quite an interesting one. But let's see. Let's get into it. Okay, so this week it's called, Am I the Arsehole for Uninviting 25 family members to my wedding 6 weeks to showtime? Okay. I have had this Halloween wedding planned for 2 years. Oh my God. Do you know what? I love a themed wedding. Like I absolutely do, but I'm not sure how I feel about a Halloween themed one, but let me not judge. Fine. I have had this Halloween wedding planned for 2 years. The venue I wanted has a wait list. All of a sudden, my mum and grandma decided the wedding was satanic and want me to make last minute changes. Thing is, what I need to know in order to understand who's right and wrong here is how long this wedding has been planned for. Because if it's been like 2 years in the planning, everyone's known it's a Halloween wedding theme, you can't at the last minute then say that you're upset with the theme. Like we know you knew what the theme was. But anyway, I told my mum and grandma a firm no. I love a woman that has boundaries. It's a no. The wedding is a Halloween theme and that's it. I told my mum and grandma a firm no. 2 years my family has known about this, and because I told them, hold on, 2 years my family has known about this, and because I have told them, they know half my mum's side thought they would be cute and say they aren't coming in a random ass power struggle. So already the family are wrong. If you had an issue with the fact that the Halloween theme was the Halloween theme, you should have told her 2 years ago. I told them fine and cancelled everyone's invitations who complained or backed my mum and grandma on this. Do you know what? I will stand by the fact that weddings and funerals are the wildest things ever because it is a complete power play from the beginning. It's a power play from the groom's side, from the bride's side, it's just a power play. The families get involved. It becomes a bit of a tussle between the families. And it's even worse when it's the bride and the bride's family in a tussle because now everyone's vying for power, which is what's happened here. So I told them fine and cancelled everyone's invitations who complained or backed my mum and grandma on this. That's a massive power play. One of my sisters acted like she stepped out of bridesmaid duty, so I replaced her. It was about 25 people that decided to act stupid at less than a 6-week mark. So I sent out uninvited invitations. Hold on. I have never known anyone to send out invitations. What? It was about 25 people that decided to act stupid at less than a 6-week mark. So I sent out uninvited invitations. You have to be pissed to send an uninvitation. You have to be so pissed to send an uninvitation. That's wild. And I sent out new QR codes for those attending, and the venue will check in by only those to let people in. Oh, so she's also made it more. This person's not the arsehole. I'm sorry. I actually love this level of petty. New QR codes. And what a great idea as well for a wedding. That your guests have a QR code to get in, and no QR code, no entry. I always love it when people have security at their weddings and stuff because people do actually act mad. So I actually love this idea. I do. But the uninvitations is a new level for me. My aunt, who was one of the uninvited, told me people are allowed to disagree with me, and that doesn't mean that I can pull an invitation from a wedding that they have made plans to attend. Now, The issue with that is that you've made plans to attend it, but you've also complained about it. If you had made plans to attend, then you shouldn't have even bothered to complain. You can't complain and attend. So I'm still with the bride at this point. I'm still on the bride's side, not the arsehole. I told my aunt they had 2 years for complaints. See, that's what I said. That's what I said. I'm team bride. I'm team bride. I told my aunt they had 2 years for complaints, but saying you are not going at 6 weeks before my wedding is, and she swears because she's very upset. And everyone is effing around and found out I will not be bullied by my family members over this. Clearly, this bride has set boundaries and has set the tone for this wedding. And I love a boundaried queen. She said, this is the theme of the wedding. It's Halloween theme for whatever reason that is. Maybe that's special for her and the groom. I'm assuming it's the groom. Maybe it's special for her and the partner. She told them 2 years ago, and 6 weeks before the wedding, the family are saying no and complaining. That's awful. And you also know weddings are so much drama and stress to plan. So 6 weeks before the wedding, most organized people have got it down. Everything's sent out. All the cake is sorted, probably in a Halloween theme. The venue, the decorators, the outfits, everything is pretty much sorted by the 8 week, 6 week, mark. So for you to then come to this bride and complain about the theme that you've known for the 2 years before, yeah, that's wild. In my opinion, she's not the arsehole. I'm taking a few notes because I really like the idea of the QR code for security. That's great. And the fact she sent uninvitations is the best thing I've heard all day. I am definitely team bride. I am team setting boundaries. I am team uninviting people to events that they're going to complain about, because that has an impact on the whole day and has an impact on the mood of the day. I am team having the day that you want, making sure that the event that you, and I don't know who's paying for this wedding. I'm assuming the bride is. I am team have enjoying the event that you've paid for to the fullest. And if that means you have to uninvite certain family members because they're going to come and be complaining on the day, or that they're giving you the side eye or they're throwing shade, then so be it. Definitely not the arsehole. I really want to know how this wedding goes. I hope that this has only gone up 5 days ago. If you're listening to this now, it's only gone up 5 days ago. I see a lot of the comments. I'll read some of them. The first one says, not the arsehole, sounds like a blast. Which bride are you dressing as? And she replies that she's dressing as a light blue corpse bride dress, and then I'm going to have light blue hair. So clearly this is a very, very, very big theme for her. This is serious for her. It's not like she's going to have like a little like black cake, or there's going to be no, she's dressing as a corpse bride. You can't complain about that 6 weeks before. Someone else says that her spine grew three sizes that day. Tell your aunt that you only want people at your wedding who fully support you and your new spouse. Exactly, not the arsehole. Somebody else says, not the arsehole. Mum and grandma decided to intentionally blow up your wedding. Then they rallied their little army to put pressure on you. I will wager a bet this isn't the first time you've had a run-in with them over them trying to control your life. Another one says, not the arsehole. They already said they're not coming. So why are they complaining now? And you know what? I'm with them. 100% with them. So, in my view, definitely not the arsehole.